Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. Let me know if my microphone sounds all clear to start this one out, guys. I played around with it a little bit, tried to fix the issue from yesterday. Saw what you guys were saying when the sound wasn't perfect. Hopefully that's addressed, and the sound is good now. Regardless, I hope you're all doing great. We got a dip right now on Bitcoin. Let's get into this. So looking at the market overall, Bitcoin hit 58,900 today. It's trading for 60,275. We'll get into the chart in a moment and my analysis on that. But overall, if we look at the largest gainers and losers on the day, I don't think anybody should be surprised at this point, guys. It's literally only meme coins as the top gainers on the day. All right, so what's going on with the crypto world? Why? And also, Karat is up 23%, as we can see there. But what's going on with crypto and why are only memes pumping? What's happening with the rest of these coins? Well, I think it's quite simple on why the other coins are not pumping and only memes. People are still largely risk off, and they're waiting for Bitcoin to show confirmation, basically, that we're going to start a new uptrend. Until Bitcoin clears the way and gives all these other coins a stamp of approval, there's no demand for these altcoins. All right. So until Bitcoin can actually go ahead and make a higher high here, a legitimate higher high, and not just dump after, it clears the high at 65K, we won't be seeing these utility altcoins move too much. All right. So just understand that right now. And that's why only memes are pumping. Now, when it comes to Bitcoin, let's go over what we're looking for. And it's quite simple. We'll get into the live comments in just a moment. But for Bitcoin right now, so we had a new channel that's formed from the highs over here at 66K. I took this high, I attached it to this high that it made over here on Monday, October 7th, this Monday, and used these lows as the anchor point. And as you can see, we have a new sideways downward sloping channel on BTC here. We did hit 58,900 today. Is this move over? Well, it's too soon to tell right now, but if I had to guess, well, my gut's telling me no, I don't think it is over. Right, if we go to the daily time frame, we do have the low down here at $57,450, marked with a orange line down here. And we also have the level at 58,500, which hasn't been touched just yet. Now, notice we did put in a bounce directly off of the 300 daily simple moving average. However, I'm going off of this order block off of price action. We did touch the top of it. But there's definitely a lot of liquidity lower here. So it's quite simple what I'm looking for. I'd be fine if this was the low, because all I'm looking for is a higher low. I just want a higher low. Okay? So whether it happens here and price goes and, attacks 68K next, I think it will put in another dip sometime this week or this weekend down to 58.5. Maybe it goes and touches the lows at 57,450. Regardless, whichever happens, all I'm looking for is a higher low here to form on the chart. And then ideally, we resume the pump the last 2 weeks of October heading into the election. All right, so I am still bullish. If anybody was wondering if I flipped my bias and I'm expecting like a new low now, no. My bias is still largely the same. Microphone's perfect. All right, perfect. Thank you, Michael, for letting me know that. But anyways, my bias has not changed, guys, all right? I want to see a higher low form on the chart, whether this is the low or it comes down to 58.5, maybe 57.4, and then goes up. I'm cool with either outcome. It's a bit of a tricky place right now with margin. I'm flat, and I'll either look to long alts if price comes into this area, or if we do end up kind of moving up higher, I have no problem entering on strength. All right, so that's Bitcoin currently. Again, 58,500 is a major line in the sand. If this level is lost, it is very bad news. But again, there's no sense in worrying about something that might not happen, probably won't happen. But there is the chance that we come down here and the U.S. government has another like few $1 billion of Bitcoin to sell. Rumor is they're selling it. Also, there might be some election scares or whatever. So maybe we do end up coming down here, and if we lose it, then then that's very bad, and we don't want to see that happen. So all I'm looking for is a higher low to form here around the 58,500 down to 57K level, And I expect that to happen this week or the weekend. And ideally, we have the last 2 bullish weeks of October. But that's Bitcoin right now, guys. That's what's happening. And we will see how this continues to develop if it wants to come down and touch the bottom of this channel again and hit 58,500. So we got Ladradoodle here. He says, let's go Empire. He just watched the Murad video on X. Makes you want to swap it all to memes. I mean, yeah, good point, Ladradoodle. Murad had a very good presentation over there at Token 2049. And basically, a lot of people have went ahead and shifted all of their altcoins to meme coins. And I think that is a reason of why these memes are pumping so hard and alts aren't moving. Likely a lot of people are actually selling their altcoin holdings for meme coins. All right, I think that's a good reason of why all of Murad's memes are pumping so hard. People are giving up on their altcoin bags and they're buying Murad's meme coins from his list. Also, we can see Bitcoin dominance is actually going down currently. All right, so that's pretty interesting. That means money's flowing out of Bitcoin. Where is it going? Probably meme coins, right? If we can just look at the top gainers. So people are really, really going balls to the wall with memes. And, you know, right now, Murad is the #1 meme coin guy. Prior to that, from around February, March, Crash was the #1 guy, right? He launched Brett, made the YouTube video at 3 mil. It goes to 1.5 billion. He's the meme coin Jesus. Now Murad is the meme coin Jesus, all right? He's got the torch currently. So he has all the influence in the market, right? It's pretty crazy how much influence people have that make content, right? This guy is literally pumping a coin, getting millions and millions of dollars to flow into a meme coin every single day. And he's not the first person to do that, right? There's been other people, the leaders of the pack before. Murad's just the #1 guy right now. He probably won't stay the #1 guy forever, but for the time being, he has all of the influence in the market, and the market moves to his whim. If he was to tweet out a new meme coin that he hasn't tweeted before, it would go insane. All right, so definitely, you know, be careful. But at the same time, there's definitely this is what the market wants. This is what the market wants, and the market's just following attention of the #1 meme coin guy, and that just happens to be Murad right now. Anyways, ticker Bitcoin at 21 cents. I have a full video coming out on this coin. I'll let you guys know early watching the live stream, but this is a cult of Murad, or a cult coin that Murad has called, he owns, that hasn't really put in a convincing breakout yet, so that's something to look at. But if we look at his other coins here, this thing's insanely strong, right? Big boys are taking profit, but it just gets bought back up instantly. All right, and it's now in, it looks like a big bull flag kind of forming here. Lower highs, higher lows, call it a pennant, whatever you want to say. It's consolidating, likely before another move higher. I would not try and fade the strength. It just got listed on MEXC today as well. Anyways, good point, Ladradoodle. I'm sure a lot of people are feeling that way right now. Just understand that he's the current meme coin Jesus guy. There's been others in the past, and he likely won't hold it forever, but for the time being, the market likes his picks. Shout out to Ian M. He says, prime time crypto empire stream. Yes, indeed, for sure. Vinay says, check out Mock. We'll look at altcoins in a little bit. Kazuya, hello, Connor. Can you share some buy-in on the chart of, we just looked at ticker Bitcoin, actually. I didn't even see your comment. Can you share some buy-in? I think you mean levels. I mean, it doesn't really get much cleaner than the price action right now on this thing. So for around 400 days, 450 days, whatever, this thing was in a range, broke out of the range, retesting the breakout of the range. If there's ever a time to buy it, it's retesting the breakout. You don't want to see this breakout fail and for it to come back lower, right? This should realistically be it. Breakout, retest, send. Shout out to Adrian Kent. Man with a plan. Man with a plan has, he was very early to Murad's meme, so of course he likes that by Ladradoodle. Let's see. Michael DJI Manor says microphone is perfect. Michael, I looked at the coin. What is it? QUAI, the energy dollar one that you mentioned yesterday in the live stream, and it looks very interesting. Kind of an upgraded proof of work coin. It's not out yet, if anybody was wondering, but definitely have my eyes on that now. You're talking about microphone, not my. Sorry about that, Michael. Anyways, yeah, I feel you. The microphone sounds good. Perfect. Shout out to Declan. Smash that like button, guys. Smash up that like button. Be cool. Bitcoin down. Cubics up. I mean, not really. It's green on the day, but it is coming down and hunting that liquidity, right? There's $1 million buy order. There's $1 million bid on TREZOR down here at 1,500 per billion. So there's a very good chance that, Cubic does end up coming into this level of demand. And being that there's $1 million bid wall, probably gets filled. So look out for that to happen. Although it would be funny if it didn't, and everybody waiting for it to come here just got left behind. I would find that amusing because I'm already well positioned in this coin, but we'll see. Dog go to moon is mooning. Oh yeah, all the Bitcoin memes are kind of pumping up today. 470 mil market cap. Yeah, Bitcoin Wizards as well. I was actually looking at. Looks like it's starting to move a bit, but yeah, Bitcoin meme coins, right? There's not the dilution problem that Solana or Ethereum memes have. There's a very small amount of Bitcoin meme coins to buy. So the dilution is not the same as other chains. So yeah, definitely some opportunity over there on the Bitcoin ecosystem. Built Like a Thumb says, what are 3 things you look for in a project before investing into it? I mean, it depends, right? A meme coin would be different from a fundamental project, right? A legitimate crypto. If we're talking like legit stuff, I would look at who's behind it, right? Who made it? Who's the team? Who founded it? I would look at the tokenomics. Is it fairly distributed? Was it a fair launch? Is it favorable to VCs and insiders and stuff like that, pre-sale guys? And I'd also look at the narrative and what the project actually does, right? If it's some random DeFi thing, I wouldn't be interested. If it was a new cutting edge AI technology, I would be interested. All right. So the fundamentals, basically. Shout out to Reverend Flashback. Hi, Connor. How are you? I'm doing good, Reverend. Good to see you here. Let's see. Sergio says, thanks for the stream, boss. No problem, Sergio. Thank you for being here. Guys, smash up the like button if you're enjoying the stream so far. Crypto Lexi says, hi, when big pump? And thank you for the daily streams. You're welcome. When big pump. So again, all we are looking for is this higher low to be put in on the chart. And again, I think there's a decent chance it does go ahead. We just got the daily open, by the way, guys, and the daily close. If we go to the daily time frame. So we haven't tapped 58.5 yet. We'll see if this is the lower. It wants to come a bit lower, but ideally the last 2 weeks of October are quite bullish for us. So that's what we're looking for. Thoughts on Nosana? Then we'll look at Mock as well for our guy Vinay. Again, Solana AI coin, huge retracement. I don't own this coin. I don't have the plan to buy it, but it doesn't seem like the worst. It's probably not the worst pick in the AI kind of narrative. And when that narrative does catch fire again, likely heading into the next Chat GPT or OpenAI release, which is going to be next year, AI coins will start to pick back up again. So yeah, not quite time yet for the AI pump, but it's definitely setting up for it. Just slow price action across the board for all AI projects currently. If we look at the AI coin watch list, Tau is obviously the leader. Let's go to the weekly time frame here. OXO is the same as Akash, FET. Dynex is looking brutal. What's going on with Dynex? About to lose the range, or at the bottom of the range right now. I mean, if I was super bullish on this on Dynex, I'd be looking to buy down here. This is the lowest price in a very long time. This is the weekly time frame, by the way, guys. So interesting what's happening over there with Dynex. But yeah, all in all of these AI coins, E and Q AI is a good one. But yeah, none of these AI coins are doing too well currently, all just in consolidation. But I do expect that to pick up big time. Nosana wouldn't be at the top of my list. We got Scorch888. What's up, lad? He says, smash that like button for a $100 giveaway. Thanks, Emperor. Ha ha ha. We should bring some giveaways back for the stream, but we're not doing one today. If you guys want to see giveaways, let me know. I'm going to put out a little poll. Let's get some sentiment. Let's get some sentiment from the live audience today and see what they're feeling. Shout out to Dre. Let's see. Topi says, morning, Connor. Thoughts on Uni? Made some money from that move earlier today, but I think Uni just broke trend and wants to hold. So Uni introduced their layer 2 for Ethereum today. It's the same thing as the base network. It's a white label of optimism. All right, so some bullish news for Uni. Put in a very nice daily candle today. 17% from low to high. So that's a pretty convincing. This is what we want to see on Bitcoin, basically. Right? Notice how Uni put in this beautiful higher low. And now it's made a higher high. Like, all we're looking for on Bitcoin is the same thing. We want a new trend to form. We're trying to spot the trend early. Right? How is a trend formed? Higher highs, higher lows, at least an uptrend. So yeah, Topi, I agree with you. It looks like a trend breakout is underway and happening. It's currently trying to flip your daily 300 simple moving average, which is a pretty long-term MA. The last time it flipped, it was over here in November of 2023, which was the start of a major run over here in the bottom left of the screen. So yeah, I would agree with you, Topi. It does look quite bullish, and it looks like it wants some more. Now the question is how it's going to trade for the rest of the week, but more importantly, how it's going to trade today. All right, is it going to put in another one of these convincingly green candles higher? If so, you got to be looking right now because the daily open just happened 20 minutes ago. All right, so if that's the case, if you're expecting this trend to continue today, I would be looking to buy the closest support levels to current price. And just on the 1 hour, we have these lows at $8. And we had these lows at around 788. So it might just pump. But if it does come down, I'd be looking to put limit orders, say here. Expecting a green day, right? Expecting this thing to put in another green convincing daily candle. And in terms of, say, targets, what's next? It definitely looks like it wants to take out this high. And that's at $8.65, which isn't that far from, it's only 8% away. So that would be your first target. And then you look for these in the 9s and then the 10s. But yeah, we'll see. And if Bitcoin does end up reversing, good chance Uni wants to continue to pump. But again, if it's going to be a green day, you got to position yourself early in the day, which is right now because it just started. And yeah, look for that, Topi. Anyways, Vinay says, review mock. So I've seen this. It's like an AI-powered Discord bot, I believe. And the chart looks like this. Ecosystem of bots / tools for traders and communities on Discord. All right, so a very niche kind of crypto, and I know it's being pushed by a few, say, influencers on Twitter right now. So definitely risky, and it's a very kind of crypto native specific thing. right? No normie would ever buy this. Like, oh my God, it has tools for trading on Discord. Said no normie ever, right? So understand that it likely, unless it's the best thing ever and it's really useful, it likely doesn't have it doesn't have longevity. All right. So understand that if you buy this thing, it should likely be treated as kind of a trade to get in and out and make some money. It is putting in this nice bullish consolidation. So if you want to go for it, I would call it super high risk, but could be worth a trade here in the short term. Anyways, let's see. So talking about Murad and meme coins and Pulse, I thought this was interesting and I wanted to share this, guys. So as we know, the coin Apu on Ethereum is one of Murad's coins, and Apu is not Pepe. It's a different frog, right? Pepe is his own frog. There's also Apu, right? And it was created in 2016 by a Finnish guy on 4chan, and crypto just took it and ran with it. So that's Apu here, and he kind of represents friendliness and teamwork and community on the blockchain. But the whole point of Bobo, it's Bobo versus Pepe, right? So we can see that Apu in the Apu community is actually kind of teaming up with Bobo here. And I thought this was interesting. Let's share it. So this random guy, Apu Shroom Cycle, he wants to shout out Rek Takashi, who is the dev of Bobo, the guy who made it. He's been posting about it for years. So he says he's an OG in the space, creator of Bobo, been grinding every day. He acknowledged Apu at a time when it wasn't popular to do so and was heavily ridiculed by specific Cabal-esque individuals and their affiliates. He sacrificed the ease of staying quiet on the topic of Apu's coin in favor of the truth, no matter who didn't want to hear it. So this guy's been in the market for 4 years. He has a good gauge on people's character, and he says that Rek Takashi is a good one. He's rooting his ass off for Bobo, and I know many in the Apu community are as well. Bobo billions, Apu billions. There's a funny graphic for you. So anyways, guys, I'm quite bullish on Bobo the Bear. And Bobo the Bear is a sleeper. It is up 8% on the day. But yeah, Bobo the Bear is one of these coins where it just shoots up out of nowhere when you least expect it to. And it kind of is a meme coin cult in a sense. It was not called by Murad, so it doesn't have that clout or stamp of approval from the current meme coin Jesus guy that everybody looks up to as, you know, the know-all, end-all being in the meme coin market currently. However, what Bobo does have is a very established community over the past 2 years, and when it rips, and it leaves nobody time to buy it. So again, very bullish on Bobo the Bear, and I think it could be a major meme coin winner. I'm by no means affiliated with this coin or given anything to talk about it. I had to buy it on the open market just like everybody else. But yeah, Bobo the Bear, guys, I think that this one will be a major meme coin winner, and I'm here to see it. And I can't wait to see it if it does actually happen. If it doesn't, hey, at least the memes are funny. Here's a bit of a funny tweet for you guys. This guy, Roxo, R-O-X-O. So he tweeted this out October 25th of 2023, over 1 year ago. He responded to this tweet. He said, what coins everybody buying right now? This guy said 1 year ago, I haven't bought anything in a while, but been holding SPX and MOG for a long ass time. Well, he said yesterday, he put out the tweet of the current market caps of these coins at 600 million. Everybody's like, hey, congratulations, man. And he's just like, look, I sold. Welcome to the meme coin casino, guys. Welcome to the casino. Do you hold it? Do you sell it? Do you take the loss? Do you wait for it to turn back into profit? It's called the casino for a reason. Nobody knows. All right. So when you buy a meme coin bag, just know that if you sell it, it could end up being the next, say, SPX, because that thing was dead for a long time and completely bottomed out. Very, very amazing move. And I'm very happy for everybody that's made a lot of money holding this coin. Because look, if you held the coin for a long time, you deserve it. If you've somehow managed to buy it before the pump, you deserve it. But most people who at some point in time held this coin throughout all these days, sold it before that happened. And that's just the reality of the market. If everybody would win, well, then it just wouldn't be a market, right? There's got to be people losing for others to win. And yeah, ROXO, I feel your pain, man. We've all been there. One more tweet right now. So this guy, Ryan Salami, he used to work at FTX, and he got interviewed by Tucker Carlson, and he donated around $20 million to the Republican Party in 2020. And because of that, they actually threw him in jail. And here's his tweet today. He started a new position as an inmate at FCI Cumberland. So again, remember, America, land of the free, home of the brave, fair judicial justice system, definitely not corrupt at all. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, talking about meme coin cults, right? Remember, it used to be Ansem, used to be Crash, now it's Murad, it's going to be somebody next. The market loves to follow these figures, and they have so much influence over the market. It's insane. All right, so this is not going to change at any point in time this cycle, but Murad does have the torch right now. And we'll see if the hero turns into a villain, because that just seems to be how it goes in the crypto world. People will turn on you in the drop of a dime. Now, before we get into some more altcoin outlook, I will say that Scroll has announced their airdrop, and I'm still using Farmbase Pro, guys. Still using Farmbase, as you can see, mainly still farming base, but every single wallet I've made, I haven't stopped. And I plugged in some of these Scroll addresses, and we can see that I'm in the top 4%. I have like 10 Scroll addresses. So I should be eligible for this airdrop and get something from it, although it's kind of unfavorable distribution to farmers. Regardless, I'm happy to see that Farmbase Pro appears to be a success. Why? Because it worked. All right. If it didn't work, I would tell you it sucks, but it seems to work very well. So if you want to sign up to Farmbase Pro, you can using the link down below. You can farm airdrops like base, even though it's super late. I probably wouldn't even recommend you to start farming base, because I've been doing it for like 9 months, but you might still have time. Maybe they do the airdrop in 2025 and you have a few months of farming and you get yourself a few $1,000 for using Farmbase and doing nothing but setting it up. Could be worth it. Could be worth it. And if base does an airdrop, I look forward to the video to show you guys how much I get from all of these different wallets. And yeah, it should be a fun day of collecting airdrops. But Farmbase Pro does work. So for all the nerds out there that said it's a failure and it would never work, well, eat your words. Anyways, let's see what Michael's saying. He says, nice to have you back, Connor. Hope your day was equally good as mine, and you have been loading up on more Cubic, Based AI, Nairo ETH, TARS AI. Some decent altcoin picks there, Michael. I do assume you mean Cubic with a Q. Yeah, you must mean Cubic with a Q. Based AI, so they just launched the mainnet, and it was a sell the news event. All these big events, guys, they are typically sell the news events. All right. So just that's why somebody asked me about OXO yesterday and the exchange launching. I was like, wait, the exchange is launching? Things going to dump, because that's just what happens, right? The big whales use these major dates and narratives to offload their bags. That's just how the game works. Anyways, Based AI back to $2.50. So yeah, definitely a good level to be loading up on Based AI if this is something you're bullish on. I think it will do quite well as an AI pick. And then the Nairo ETH. So, Michael, you like Nairo ETH over the Binance Chinese Nairo, which is interesting. It's kind of a battle of Binance versus the American cabal over here. Nairo ETH did put in a nice move today. This was like a 30% candle. 37%. And it's still respecting this range from last week. As we can see, the previous week high, previous week low. They've been swept. So swept the high, swept the low. So ideally, you see a breakout of the high now and a push up. But again, this is the Cabal Nairo, the American one. The Chinese Nairo, owned basically all by Binance, is respecting the 0.618 fib extension here at 175, basically. So it's a battle between the Nairos. And I was looking at this chart, and I want to see a sweep of Monday's low, and I would gladly long it if it swept Monday's low. Maybe headed down here. But yeah, I'd be looking for a sweep and reclaim for a long on the Nairo community takeover Binance one. Because again, Binance basically owns the entire supply of this coin. There's nobody to really sell it as far as I'm aware of, but Binance. So a good chance they pump it up to billions. And I think it's like a 600 million market cap right now. And the last one you mentioned, TARS, TAI. We looked at this one the other day on live stream, and I'll say the same exact thing I said the other day. It's in a very clear range. Tried to break out, failed to break out, back to the bottom of the range. You want to buy the bottom of the range. Could it come down to 9 cents? Sure, it could. But hey, here at 11.5, I think it's a great price. Looking at where it's been over the past 6 months, these are the lows basically. It's at the lows. So yeah, TARS AI at a good buy point in this range it's currently at. Richie says Turbo or Bread on base. Turbo. Reason why? The news that all those market makers got arrested yesterday by the FBI, and the FBI is in the market, cracking down on market makers and shady behavior. I don't think that's going to bode well for Brett. And Turbo is a very organic, different type of meme. It's one similar to SPX and Ticker Bitcoin and Bobo. This thing goes back to the early days of 2023. All right. It was in the market for a long time. It has time to mature. It has time to go through those 90% pullbacks and get back bought back up. And also Binance listed Turbo. All right. It already has a Binance listing, and it's at a 440 mil market cap. So I would say Turbo over Brett for those reasons. Matt1 says he sells his meme coins for altcoins and Bitcoin now. I mean, it depends what meme coin you're doing that with. If it's SPX, could make sense if you take profit out of that and rotate it into assets that haven't moved. But I think a lot of meme coins have a lot higher to go. By the way, the Trump coin, giving a nice pullback. I think this one has a lot of upside heading into the November 5th election. My idea hasn't changed on the Trump coin. Still bullish on this one into November 5th. Shout out to Be Cool. It says smash the like. It's totally free and easy. Don't be lazy. Yes, true. And it also helps me out a ton. So guys, smash up that like button. I appreciate your support. Matt1. Hi, Connor. Thoughts on Quill? Not my favorite coin. I see it shilled super, super hard by a bunch of people in the Tau community. And Quill does not have the same energy that Tau has. Even back in September, October, 1 year ago, when Tau was at 60, $50, it's just not the same, man. So I don't know. I don't really resonate with this coin. I know it's, the next version of the internet or whatever, and some major technological breakthrough, but I have no problem fading this one, especially if we look at the team and who's behind it. I'm a simple guy, right? I believe in universal truths. So some things I'll have to pass up on. And that's that. Kazuya says, thanks, Connor. Michi is making moves. Michi the cat. I know this is an Ansem shill, but regardless, it doesn't mean it's not a good coin. It looks ready to do some moves over here and break out of this high or clear this high at 36 cents. But yeah, it looks like a nice rounded bottom. Maybe it's putting in like the handle of the cup, although it would make more sense to get up here and then put in the handle. But regardless, it looks like a bullish chart, beautiful rounded bottom. And you want to see it clear the high at 36 cents. Let's see, HNG Lucis. Thanks for being here and sharing your thoughts. So nice to have someone not in Dubai. Yeah, that's funny. That's pretty funny. Glad you enjoy the thoughts. And no, I'm not in Dubai, and I don't have plans to go to Dubai either. How about the energy sector narrative pump? Is that crypto? I'm not sure what you're talking about, man. Is there a category energy sector over here? No. Or actually, what was that? We do have an energy category. A few coins on here in the energy category. RWN, Solarium, EWT, but I don't know what you're talking about otherwise. Nami the Thief Cat. Bro, it's a bottomed out 483 coin. If you want it, then let it rip. It's a gamble. Scorch888 asks, do you think Roost will come back? I know this coin had some kind of involvement with Tate, and Tate's pushing the daddy coin pretty hard. Scorch, I thought you said you would never buy a meme coin again. What's going on, lad? Do you have a change of thought? Will Roost make a comeback? It looks like it kind of wants to make a little move over here looking at the daily. Hard to say, but we've seen crazier things happen in the meme coin market, and I do know this had some kind of involvement with Tate. So hey, if Tate wants to start marketing this thing, it could make a pretty big comeback. But like all the other meme coins I've looked at today, I would say it's a gamble. So don't buy anything you're not comfortable losing over there, Scorch. Dre says he was looking at Retardio since it hasn't moved like crazy yet or been over 150 mil to my knowledge. Community seems crazy busy. Thoughts on the meme overall? Do you think it has potential to actually get to 1 bill? Retardio, I like the coin. It's Latin for return to God. Currently 100 million market cap. This is one of Murad's meme coins on his list. And yeah, Dre, I like the coin. I think it's funny. I think that the guys on Twitter, the Retardio reply guys are funny. So yeah, I think this one could do quite well as a meme coin. And they also have a casino. I mean, look at this. How could you not love it? It's a dolphin with a helmet. Anyways, yeah, Dre, I like the coin. Let's see. Infamous Gardens. He says Thailand is better than living in Dubai. I agree. There's no place like Thailand. Good place. And the best Muay Thai training in the world there as well, which you can't beat. Great value. Vasant, can you look at RNT? So I saw Tate tweeting about that today, and the price is up 25%. So it definitely looks like it's coming out of its bottom. Nice convincing pump over the past 2 days. Getting sold into quite a bit, though. In terms of TA, look, I mean, you see a move back down to this consolidation 0.006. That looks like a nice level to buy it, but if Tate keeps on tweeting about the coin, TA is irrelevant. It probably will pump. And he said he's going to inject a bunch of money into it, so we'll see. Who knows? Infamous Garden says, Roost is cursed. No one wants anything to do with it after all that drama. Tate originally pumped and dumped Roost, but now has renounced the project. Okay, there we go. Maybe they did a community takeover, but I don't have any interest in buying Roost. I'm happy to miss it. If it pumps to $1 billion market cap, so be it. It wasn't meant to be for me. No problem letting it go. And what do I think about Apu? What do you guys think of Apu? I like Apu. It's a great meme. Honestly, I find myself taking screenshots of Apu and like sending it to my friends as well because it's just so funny. So I think it's a very, very good meme coin that resonates with a lot of crypto people. It's funny. And the tech must be good because the price is pumping. No, but in all seriousness, Apu, being that it's a Murad coin, it has a good chance to see large continuation to the upside. And it looks like it's listed on perps, right? On Bybit and stuff like that. So the spot buying pressure, though, is just too strong to even try and send it lower. But yeah, if the big boys offload it at some point in the near future, I'll look to get a bag. Otherwise, I'm happy to see it go without me. Brie Tardio on base. Seems forced. Yeah, 20K market cap. Seems very forced. Didn't even have to look at it to kind of know it was going to look like this. It's a copycat, man. Copycats don't usually seem to do great in most instances. Sometimes they can do good. Depends who's behind it, but this looks like it's completed kind of a failure. Let's see. Michael says, Connor, do you agree AI Tech was a paid YouTube shield coin? Because it's been nothing but lagging since mainnet launch. At least if I had followed you and thrown my funds into Tau, I would be smiling now. First of all, Michael, thanks for the kind words about Tau, but AI Tech, I'm not sure if it was a paid YouTube shill or not. I can't confirm that. I don't know. I do know that it put in work when AI coins pumped this year. It went from 1 cent to 30 cents. Right? It was a large scale winner. And I don't think it was a paid shill because I had somebody reach out to me in, I think it was very late August when the coin was, it was trading for 1 cent. And this guy basically told me his AI coins were AGI and AI Tech in like August, early September. And, I watched it basically go from 1 cent to 50 cents, right? So I don't know for sure. I was basically told about it from somebody in my network very early, but I ignored that. So I'm not sure. But all AI coins are kind of doing the same thing currently, so I wouldn't blame its lack of pumping. But who knows? It could have been a paid YouTube shill. I wouldn't be surprised. I know TARS AI is they paid a bunch of influencers as well to talk about it, make YouTube videos and stuff like that. So could have very well been. Natty718 says, hey, Emp, finally caught your live. I'm still 60% plus in cash. How do you recommend deploying this? I'm not rushing, but don't want to miss out also. So if you plan to put in that 60%, I would say you pick out. I would say you pick out a few of your most bullish coins and put in a weekly or bi-weekly buy order on them and just start feeding the market with your cash. If you think the bull runs around the corner and it's going to happen at the end of this year or next year, and you say you don't want to miss out, you're going to have to put that money at risk. Right now, it's safe. It's on the sidelines in cash. If you want to see it, if you want to invest it, of course, you need to insert it into the market. So I would say pick out your main 3 coins you want to buy and just start dollar cost averaging. You'll get the average price over the next few months or whatever. And hopefully that average price over the next few weeks or months is going to be much lower than where it ends up going when the total market cap takes off. So I would say don't lump sum buy that whole 60%. Slowly feed it into the market. But again, when the total market cap breaks out, your average over the next few weeks or 1-2 months, whatever, is probably going to be a lot lower than the price of your coin when the market cap's up here at 4 to 6 trillion, whatever. So that's how I would go about it. Vasanth, he says, Connor, thoughts on my AI bags? He's got Cubic, he's got Tau, he's got Render, he's got OXO and AGC. I mean, I have those bags too, man, so I think they're pretty good. I think those are pretty good bags. Anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead and do a little wrap up. One more time for all the people that joined late. Quite simple what we're looking out for right now. I don't think the worst is just over yet. I still expect Bitcoin. Again, I'd be happy with it for this to be the low, but I still have a feeling that it wants to come and hit 58.5 or maybe sweep these lows down here at 57,450. And this is a must hold level. The importance of this level cannot be understated. If this level is lost and it flips into resistance, well, then that's very bad news for us, because that means that these lows down here at 50K are on the table. It means these lows at 49 are on the table. And it also means the yearly open is back on the table. So this is very critical. It's very dire that the support level is held here, or we are in for another traumatizing experience, likely to give a lot of crypto participants another dose of post-traumatic stress disorder as we head into 2025, right? If this market dumps again and Bitcoin goes back to 50 and altcoins go down another 30, 50%, I'm not sure if people are going to be able to handle all that. So maybe for that reason alone, it happens. Because remember, the point of the market is to make the most amount of people lose the most amount of money, right? It's a zero-sum game here, guys. Anyways, must hold support right here. We'll see what gives. We'll see what happens. I'll be back tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel. Don't go anywhere. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Smash that like button and have a good night.